The waiting on getting clear on something before you take that massive big action or before you start moving forward or whatever that looks like. And the reason I am bringing this up is because I feel like not only have I done this myself, but I see women in business doing this all the time, holding themselves back, not going for the thing because they're always looking for the next thing. They're always looking for, like, they're never satisfied, which to make a distinction here, it's like you definitely want to be satisfied in the ways like you have gratitude, but then always be progressing. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about just like progression. I'm talking about being in the mentality of I never have full clarity, or always telling yourself, I don't know, I just don't know what to do next. I don't know, and just telling yourself that story over and over and over. And it's so much about being conscious to those things. And if you're just someone that you just say, I don't know all the time, or I don't know what my next step is, I don't know what to do. If you kind of just like go into, ladybug on her back scenario where you just feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. This is who this is for. And here's the thing is that I know this on a personal level because I used to do this like crazy until I became very conscious to it, and conscious to the fact that by affirming I don't know over and over and over again, guess what I was telling my brain? And guess what I was just getting more and more of? More situations where I didn't know what to do and I was confused and had no clarity. So we have to be so conscious of the thoughts and the beliefs and everything that we are feeding into our brains, because this is probably one of the top self-sabotaging beliefs and thoughts that I feel like as women, we tell ourselves. We don't know, when in reality, we sure as heck know. We always know. We always have the answers, and it's the biggest lie in the universe to tell yourself that you don't have the answers somewhere within. Sometimes you got to dig a little bit. Sometimes they're not just right there and immediate. And sometimes you don't have the answers. And your I don't know, your lack of clarity, and you waiting for some kind of clarity to drop on your lap is exactly what's keeping you from your next level of success. And and this can look in many different forms. So this can look in the form of, well, I just don't know what to say on a Facebook Live, so I'm just not doing them. Or I just don't know what to call my new package, so I'm just not doing it. Or I don't know what to post on Instagram. Or I don't know how to like reach out. Like whatever I don't know, quite a sentence, like if you start a sentence with I don't know and then you finish it, at the end of the day, and this is some tough love, at the end of the day, that's an excuse. They're all excuses, because a truly empowered business owner is gonna find the answers. So whether they don't know, maybe they really don't know, maybe you really are like, I'm not sure right now, I'm not sure at the moment. But what I'm gonna challenge you to do is to change your language and to change the way that you talk to yourself, and turn the I don't knows into I'm gonna figure this out. I am figuring this out. The answers are coming. I'm gonna keep moving forward, because guess what? God does not steer parked cars, right? So you have to be a moving vehicle in order for you to receive the divine downloads or whatever it is that you're looking to receive in the form of answers or downloads or whatever inspiration that you need for your business. And so I really just want to challenge you. If you are in that habit of, I don't know, I'm a ladybug on my back flailing because I don't know what to do, I'm going to challenge that and say that, yes, you do know what to do, even if that action just looks like taking the very next step. Sometimes many times we tend to future trip, and we tend to look way out in the, try to predict what's going to happen in 3 years or even a year from now. It's like, we don't know what we don't know, and that's fine. So just be comfortable in the not knowing. I can't stress that enough, because if you tell yourself that you can't move forward until you have some piece of clarity, until you have this epiphany, until you have the massive download that just drops in exactly when you want it, I'm here to tell you that very rarely does it happen that way. And that's what I found in my business, is that what ends up happening is I get the very next nugget that I absolutely need to move forward. That's what I get. I don't get like this, like, boom, here's the whole thing. Here's that. It's like, I don't get the whole elephant. I get like a piece of it. And then I'm like, oh, I want more. And then I've gotten myself stuck that way too, where I'm like, well, I just don't have the whole picture. So I can't move forward. I can't do this and this. But once I decided to stop letting that hold me back and to I started just to take action with what I did know. And then whatever I didn't know, I just trusted that the answers were coming because and choosing to believe that I'm always divinely led. That has transformed my business over and over again. And that's what I want to share with you, is that if you are in that place of, I just don't know, and I can't do anything, or I can't go live, or I can't post, or I can't show up, I can't be visible to the world because I just don't know what to say, and I'm going to sound stupid or whatever. It's like, I'm going to invite you to reframe that and to transform that story, because you do know. And if there is something that you don't know, you get to decide that that's not going to be true for you anymore. And it's always a decision. Everything, literally everything that you do or don't do is a decision. Not doing something and not taking action is also a decision. But the point is that I'm not available to just not show up. But the problem that I see is that too many women who are starting businesses or who are even in business, they fall off the bandwagon and they disappear completely, like don't have anything that's marketing for them. And then they have to basically start over. And a lot of the reason is that they're telling themselves that they don't know, or they're telling themselves some kind of story. It could look in the form of, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Or it could be a deeper thing where you just don't even believe that anyone cares about your message. Like, how are you committed to transforming whatever BS story, whatever story or belief that's not serving you in your business and not serving you in the way that will help you to show up fully the way that you're meant to? You got to make that decision that you are not going to continue in that spin or in that I don't know or drama or whatever it is that's going on for you.